Okay, continuing on Daf Nun Zayin Amud Aleph for Friday's Daf. Amar Abayad Rabbi Yosef, continuing in the same halachot of lost objects and who's chayav, who's not. The atlo tizbera the shomer abadat keshomer hinam dami. He says, 1 second, you don't hold that someone who's watching a lost item is like as if he's a shomer hinam, like a free watcher. Right? We say he doesn't hold like that. Amar Rabbi Chia bar Abba Amar Rabbi Yochanan hato ein tanat genav ba'aveda. Someone found something that was lost. He's watching over it, and someone said, and then he said, "Oh, someone stole it from me. I don't have it anymore." They end up finding it that no one stole it. He had stolen it. He wanted it to keep it for himself. Mishalem tashlum kefa, he pays double. Right? Sometimes when someone steals something and they deny they stole it, you pay double. So the Gemara says, "Do you think that he's considered like a paid good guy? Why should he pay double? He should just have to pay the principal. He should just pay back the actual item that was stolen. Right? He wasn't trying to avoid anything except for giving back the item. Where it says, he's claiming that it was stolen by armed guys, right? So therefore, since he's claiming it was stolen by armed people, he's trying to make himself patur completely. Because when someone says that my life was in danger, you can't hold him responsible. That's considered beyond an onus, right? So therefore, if he's found out to be lying, he has to pay the knas, even if he's paid. The Gemara says, Gazlanu. Sorry. The armed guy is considered a gazlan. Gazlan is someone who forcibly mugs you in your face versus a ganav who does something quietly. The Gemara says, Shani Omer, Lisli Muzian Kevin de Mintar Mitamar Meinshi. He said, no, an armed guy is different. Because since he's armed, he's hiding from people. And ganavu, he's a ganav. He's a thief. Ganav is a guy who tries to not rob someone at home when no one's home or rob someone quietly because they're scared of people. So to an armed guy also is considered a ganav. Actually, another question. Turn the page, beep. Lo imam ar b'shumar chinam. We only say by we're strict by the shumar chinam, the free guy shekem eshlan tashlum kefil, because he pays double payment. Tumar b'shumar sachar, that apply by a paid guy she'en eshlan some kefil, where he does not pay double payment. Right? The Gemara says that the Brisa says that the paid guy does not pay double if he lied. We said that if you would say that it's considered a ganav, then there would be a case where a paid guy would pay double if he claimed, if he claimed that he got robbed by armed people. So how does the price fit? Where it says, no, the Brisa is saying as follows. Not that which we said that we're strict by a shomer chinam shekem kefil b'chol ta'anutav. He pays double no matter what he claimed what type of theft. A paid guy only pays double if he claimed a theft by armed people, but otherwise he paid just the principal amount. Another question. Someone borrowed an animal and it broke a limb or it died, you have to pay. And the I only know that you pay, the borrower pays when he broke a limb or dies. I don't know that he pays if they got stolen or lost. We read the Kavachomer, listen very carefully. A paid watcher, Pasuk said your patur if it died or broke a limb, yet nevertheless pays if it got stolen or lost. Shoel, a borrower, who is chayav when it broke a limb or dies, ain't no din kavachomer, it'll for sure be chayav if it was stolen or lost. And not only that, this is a beautiful bulletproof kavachomer that has no way of falling apart. Whereas it says and therefore, if you would think that listing mizyan is armed guards are considered a thief, armed robbers are thieves. Why is it there's no hole in the kavachomer? Very simple. Ask as follows. You can ask. Just like that which we see by a paid watcher that pays double when he claims he got robbed by armed robbers. Right, we see over there he's treated more strictly than a regular guy. This person holds over here, he would have to pay the principal if he doesn't swear. And Adifa Mekle B'Shua, that's even more stricter than paying double if he swore falsely, right? So that there are two ways of looking at it. Do we make the guy pay without swearing? That's very strict, right? You know, without him swearing, unless you want to swear to make yourself patur, you're paying automatic. That's very strict. How come we don't believe him? Versus if he swore falsely and it gets proven in court afterward, he pays double. So the Gemara says that over here, where we hold that if we charge him the full principle without a swear, that's more strict than paying kefil after swearing falsely. Then we said let's bring a proof. Someone rents a cow from his friend and it was stolen. The guy says, I'm not swearing, I'll just pay you. Then he found the thief was found. He has to pay double to the renter. Because we say this is according to the Bidad, it says a renter is like a paid watcher. We see over there. The guy had said, I'll pay, I'd rather not swear. We see that if he did swear, he would have made himself patur. What's the case? Obviously, it's referring to a case where he claimed he was robbed by armed robbers. Over there it said, and you see over there that even he was found to be lying and he stole it, he pays double to the renter. Therefore, we see armed robbers are thieves, and you do pay double. We think this right how to be done. The renter is like a paid watcher. Maybe he holds like a meir. The renter is like a free watcher, and therefore a free watcher is always chayav to pay double if he lies. Like the switch of the rabbis, the rabbi said in the Breita, it said what? So how does the rent to pay? He pays like a paid shomer. A free shomer. According to that version, we see that the Breita is according to the Yehuda, opposite way we explained it till now. What is this case talking about? You refer to armed robbers, which would have made him patur. Which would mean that if it was unarmed robbers, they said they did research and they found they did the security tapes. The guy wasn't armed with anything. He just grabbed the item and left. Then he'd be chayav in kafel, pay double, because he claimed, I shouldn't be chayav anything because it was armed robbery. We ended up finding it was an armed robbery. We can charge him double. Nafal Ginab Henet Mishlam Henet. Mishnah said that if an animal fell into the garden and he benefited, you pay what he benefited. Amarav ben Hbeta. It's referring to the case he benefited by landing on the fruits. It cushioned his fall. But he damaged the fruits. But if he had eaten it, he would have to pay even for what he would not have to pay for anything. It would rather be patur. Why would that make sense? Because if the animal were to eat something, the owner can say, it shouldn't have eaten it, not my problem. Where it says, 1 second, when do we say that? Amri, haki ashta. When do we say, it shouldn't have eaten, is when where the animal got harmed by the fruits. Meaning, if my animal ate from your fruits, you could tell me, listen, your animal shouldn't have eaten too many kiwis, it wouldn't have gotten a bellyache. The owner of the fruits can say your animal shouldn't have eaten it. But the owner of the animal can't say to the guy after he ate his fruit, sorry, my animal shouldn't have eaten it. No, you should have controlled your animal. Rather, we have to explain it elsewhere. Now what? It's a not even, not only. Not only in the case where the animal ate the fruit, you have to pay for a benefit, but even if it was hit by, it landed on the fruits, which saves it. Maybe you could say that it's a case of chasing a lion from your friend's property. You're doing a mitzvah, right? It's a famous concept. The famous concept about a mitzvah. If you see a lion approaching your friend's property and you want to safely chase it away, the mitzvah to help your friend's property, to help your friend's sheep. So over here, maybe you might think that your animal should be patur for damaging his property because his fruits saved your animal the same way you would save his animal from a lion. Therefore, even if benefited from it, you should be patur. Maybe you should be patur. Why would you be chayav? Like a lion. First of all, when a guy decides to chase away a lion, he's choosing to do that. But over here, you didn't have a choice. It happened without you knowing. And I'm another answer. Chasing a lion away from your friend's property, you have no loss. But over here, you do have a loss. So therefore, you should be chayav. How did it fall? Rav Kana Amar Shehudaka B'Meir Ragleha. It slipped on its own urine, right? So therefore, the shepherd or owner couldn't have predicted this would happen. Rav Amar the other animal. Rav says another animal pushed it. So Rav says, "One who said that another animal pushed it. Patur for sure, but then it's urine, which is a bigger accident. You're also patur. One the but the opinion that only the urine you're patur. He would hold that regarding the animal pushing it, you'd be chayav. Because the owner of the garden can tell him, you should have walked your animals one at a time to avoid this problem. Rav Kana says, listen, when it falls and it damages one row, you're only patur if it ate the fruits where it landed in. But if it started going from one row to the next row of fruits, helping itself, the damages. Rabbi Yochanan says, even if it went from one row to the next row, if you eats all day from that, it lands in there and realizes it's Gan Eden and starts eating all day, unless it goes out, leaves the garden, and comes back for seconds. Or it comes back, but the owner knows that it's going back. It doesn't have to be with the owner's knowledge. Once it leaves the garden with his knowledge, he finds his animal leaving that property. He's like, I feel so bad. Even if it returned without him knowing, it ran back there, he should still be chayav. Why is he chayav? The amarle kevin the alpha. Once this animal knew that there's fruits in my garden, any chance it'll get to escape, it'll run here. Like once you feed a cat in your backyard, that cat's gonna make for food every single time. So, according to Yohanan, even if you don't know that your animal went back there, you're chayav. Because once your animal landed there, found fruit, and the next time it has a chance, it's going to run away from wherever it is just to eat that fruit, and therefore you should have protected it extra carefully to make sure it doesn't do that. Amen.